In 2008, a person, or group, known as Satoshi Nakamoto, released a paper that altered the architecture of global finance, then vanished with mathematical precision, leaving behind a fortune later measured in billions. The disappearance was not merely mysterious, it was consequential, because the author of Bitcoin's design withdrew from the stage at the very moment the world began to realize what had been built. The story begins not with wealth, but with distrust. In the early years of the 21st century, the financial system appeared advanced, yet it depended upon fragile institutions, opaque intermediaries, and political rescue. The 2008 financial crisis exposed a painful truth. Money moved through networks that were efficient, but not always trustworthy. In this climate of instability, an encrypted email posted on October 31, 2008, arrived on a cryptography mailing list. Its subject referred to a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. Attached was a 9-page paper titled Bitcoin. The timing was emblematic. While banks were collapsing under the weight of leverage and confidence was eroding worldwide, Satoshi proposed a system that did not require a bank at all. The paper itself was elegant in its severity. It described a mechanism for digital scarcity, solving the long-standing problem of double spending without a central authority. By combining proof of work, distributed consensus, and a public ledger called the blockchain, it offered not just a currency, but a new theory of trust. The technical architecture was austere, almost ascetic. Its implications were revolutionary. The system rewarded miners with newly created coins for validating transactions, and in doing so, it embedded economic incentives into the protocol. Few readers at the time understood that the document was not a manifesto of protest alone, but the blueprint for an alternative monetary order. January 3, 2009, marked the first major excerpt from this hidden biography. On that date, Satoshi mined the Genesis block, the inaugural block of the Bitcoin blockchain. Inside, it was a message from the British newspaper, The Times, Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks. This was not an accidental timestamp. It was a historical marker, a quiet piece of commentary embedded in code. The first block inaugurated the network and simultaneously recorded the climate of its birth: distrust of centralized finance, skepticism about political intervention, and determination to create a system that would survive them both. 9 days later, on January 12, 2009, Satoshi sent the first Bitcoin transaction to cryptographer Hal Finney. Finney, already famous in cryptographic circles and among the earliest supporters of digital privacy, became an unlikely witness to monetary history. The transaction was small, but its symbolic value was immense. It demonstrated that the network worked beyond theory. A machine-verified transfer, no bank clerk required, no institution asked for permission. In an era of financial panic, the experiment quietly succeeded. Yet from the earliest years, there were anomalies. Satoshi communicated with remarkable discipline, but also with an unusual reluctance to be known. The writing style suggested technical mastery and a deliberate effort to remain generalized, if not anonymous. Estimates of the original mining output later suggested that Satoshi may have accumulated around 1 million bitcoins, though the exact number remains uncertain because the founder's holdings were never spent in any meaningful way.